Today we're talking about whiplash. What we're going to do today is demonstrate some very common rehabilitative exercises that you might be taught if you were coming here for treatment from a whiplash-type injury. So never perform these exercises without the guidance of a qualified chiropractor or physical therapist who has examined you. Keep in mind that these are not the only exercises. This is just a sampling of some of the exercises you might see or we might teach you if you were coming here for treatment from a whiplash-type injury. One common exercise we do, which doesn't even require any equipment, is what we call chin tucks or chin retractions. So all you're doing is you're just pulling your neck back and then jutting your chin out. So I'm not looking down, I'm not looking like bending my neck forward, I'm not looking up. I'm keeping my eye on a spot on the wall and I'm just looking at that spot as I make a double chin and then jut my chin forward. So it's this motion, back and forward. And this is for basic gliding of the joints of the neck. Another common exercise we do, and this is kind of a mid-level exercise, is what we call eccentric neck. Now, I'm going to use my Star Trek tie, but it doesn't have to be a necktie. It can be like the belt from your bathrobe. It can be anything that's soft and long. And this builds on the chin tucks. So you're going to hold the tie straight out with your arms. You're going to perform a chin tuck, look up over the necktie, back to the chin tuck, and then jut your head forward. Now, how many repetitions of that exercise you would perform really depends on your case. But the purpose of this exercise is to help induce extension of the neck in a supported manner, with something supporting the bones below the area of extension. But it's a second level exercise because it builds on the chin tucks that I showed you earlier. Common exercise we may have you do is what we call resisted Brugers. So you're going to hold a resistance band, and the resistance bands come in different levels of resistance, light, medium, heavy, super heavy. You're going to hold the bands with your palms out, arms straight, and you're going to pull your arms straight back. Now you're not going outward, and you're not bending your elbows in. You're pulling your shoulder blades back, so your arms are coming behind you and forward. And you're not coming past that. You always want to keep the band tight against your thighs so that you're just pulling your arms straight back and then back to that thigh pull. The purpose is to pull your shoulder blades back and feel your shoulder blades coming together behind your back. This is to help strengthen the muscles in between the shoulder blades. What a lot of people don't realize is when you injure your neck, it also is going to affect your upper back muscles. So by strengthening your upper back and teaching your body how to pull those shoulder blades back, you pull back your shoulders, which takes a lot of tension off the neck. As I said at the beginning of the video, number one, these are just a sample of some of the exercises that may be prescribed for you if you have a whiplash type injury. But don't do these exercises on your own at home. Don't make the mistake of thinking these exercises are going to replace proper treatment. If you have ever experienced a whiplash injury, if you know somebody who has experienced a whiplash injury, if you think you know somebody who has experienced a whiplash injury, contact us or contact somebody in your area who is a trained and licensed chiropractor or physical therapist who is properly trained to evaluate these conditions, because you need to be evaluated first before you know which exercises you should be doing. And if you're in our area, then please give me a call first, talk to me, let's talk about what's going on with you, and we can decide what the best exercises are for your particular case.